Can I start the interview now?
Yes. Hi, Annie. Can you see me?
Hi, I'm truly happy to see you again. The first thing I did when I knew I could have this interview with you was to go to my treasury memory box to find this. That's back in like 22
Oh my
years
gosh.
ago.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
So cool.
That was one of my best starstruck experiences. So what was yours?
I was completely starstruck. You can see it in the picture.
No way.
I am right now. I'm starstruck right now.
Somebody help me!
真的是要尖叫耶！实在太久不见 Hartnett 在好莱坞大片演主角了。这次他和惊悚大师 m.奈沙马兰合作的新片圈套 Trap， 故事就从主角带女儿看演唱会开始，追星的经验每个人都很能体会。
I guess my biggest starstruck experience was probably, I'm not like usually an actor. I don't get very starstruck by actors, but I remember meeting Iggy Pop. I lived around the corner from Iggy Pop in New York, and meeting him, and he barely acknowledged me, but he acknowledged me, and it was enough to make me go a little bit giddy.
Whoa, that's a great experience.
For Lady Raven.
It's Lady Raven!
She waves at me! 除了乔许之外，在片中饰演大明星的不是别人，这是导演的大女儿 Selika。首次的电影处女作，她写了14首歌，还编排了整场演唱会。看来青出于蓝，颇有胜于蓝的 feel。What were the pros and cons of working with your dad, Selika?
There's so many pros, I would say. You know, obviously there's a comfort built in and a safety. And for me, you know, this project was doing a lot of things I'd never done before, and it felt very scary and vulnerable a lot of the times. So kind of feeling like I was in a safe environment and I was protected was a very valuable thing, and I couldn't imagine being able to do it without that. I would say a con was that he's with me all the time. So if I'm stressed or I'm, you know, taking a break, he'll see it and be like, what are you doing? You need to be working on this song for me, or something like that. But it was generally, like, I would say 100% a positive experience for me.
Yeah, we go and have dinner after the shoot, so, you know,
Yeah.
she's kind of...
We would decompress each day and talk about how the day went.
Would you argue with each other on or off set?
No, not really. It was very smooth.
It was amazingly smooth. I think we were just so in sync, and she had her area of music and I had the film stuff, and it was very kind of mutual in that way, and we were aiming towards this character. And I'm very organized when I shoot, and I think that particularly helps Selika's style.
Yeah. I don't know how we would have accomplished a movie like this without that organization, knowing what song needs to be done when, how much time we need for choreo, prepping, because everything is so specific. So you have to know exactly what you're coming in each day and fully rehearsed choreography, know the lyrics, know the song, know the lines. So, you know, that organization is good for me.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell her, you know, 2 months from now, on this day, we are going to shoot this. And we pretty much stuck to that.
So they set up a trap for him.
不过 m.奈沙马兰的作品怎么可能就这么简单？原来演唱会只是圈套，目的是要围捕连环杀人魔，而这位令人发指的通缉犯不是别人，就是。And you make Cooper a crispy villain I don't want to hate, and it's definitely not an easy role to play. So what was the most challenging part or thing for you, like you kept practicing or couldn't sleep before shooting?
The most difficult part was probably the end, you know, but for me, it's getting the tone right of the character, because the character has to be entertaining. There has to be a buoyancy to the work, but it also has to be very dark, and it has to feel like it's psychologically accurate. So lots and lots of reading of books on people with psychopathy and people who are serial killers, and then also just kind of trying to create a mask that made sense for that character, and make sure that came across as authentic as well. Ultimately, just like any other role, it took just kind of diving into, but this was a very bold characterization that was a lot of fun to play as well.
Oh my gosh, it was just a joy. Every scene was this explosion of Josh kind of bringing this brilliance and this color to it. And so honestly, it was every day we would watch the previous day's work, the dailies from the previous days, and everybody would pack, all the crew would come in to watch it because it was so fun to see what Josh was doing. And he was great with everyone, and kind of there was a joy, like a kid-like joy that he brought both to the role, but also working on this film. I think he felt very grateful to be in an atmosphere and on a movie that he believed in, and he believed in me, and I could feel it, and it was kind of, I've had that same faith in him, and then we all had it in Salika, and so everybody was just having an amazing time. So it was pretty crispy all around.
Oh, I mean, it was amazing. I was, very nervous to work with him because he's obviously, such an icon and such a master of his craft, but he was so kind and so humble, and, I was very anxious kind of getting into rehearsals with him, but the moment we started working together, I felt at ease and like I could be free and open, and, I didn't feel judged, and I felt like he was supportive of me, and even when he was off camera and I was on camera, he would give me a lot of emotion in it and to help me, and I really appreciated that a lot.
I've never felt this before.
My personal favorite is his close-up with changing facial expressions very quickly. That's an Oscar-worthy performance for me. Was that difficult to shoot?
It was with him, he has no filter. So as he thinks of something, it comes right on his face. That's how he is as a human being. When you're just talking with him, it just kind of, it just happens on his face, everything that he's thinking and feeling. So it's moving as fast and undulating as his emotions are undulating.
Not if you're feeling like the character. I mean, being able to sort of think from the character's perspective is the major trick for me. I'm a terrible actor. Like, I can't pretend things. I can't pretend. No, seriously, I'm not good at like pretending to play a different type of person. I have to kind of feel like that person. So I have to put myself in the perspective of the character. And so that involves, a lot of research, and then also like trying to relate it to my life in some sort of way. And then those sort of things just happened. So I couldn't recreate it for you if I wanted to, but in the moment it made sense.
So it's beautiful for a director, obviously, but also for the actor across from him to just react, because he's so open, and so close-ups really accentuate that. Yeah, and I felt he gave an extremely unique performance, one of the best, I think, of the year.
Wow. And this is a very dark role, and you got so many emotional shots. Was it easy for you to shake it off after shooting?
Well, a lot of people have asked me this, and because I have kids, I have 4 kids, and so they don't allow me the extra time to like come home and think about my day. It's, you come home and you're a dad. So I've got to get into dad mode almost immediately. So I didn't have time to sort of dwell on it. But yeah, it takes a little bit of doing to get into it at the beginning of the day. And then it's a tough place to be throughout the day. So there were times where I wanted to just shake off the experience. But Knight is a very warm and caring director. So he understood that a lot of this was tough to take on, and so he wanted to make it as fun as possible. And actually the set was very light and full of humor. So it was a good experience nonetheless.
So you can just switch like that?
I can switch it off.
Kill mode.
I can switch it off. Switching on takes a little bit more time.
Sorry.
How you all doing? You having fun?
To everyone in Taiwan, I'm so excited for you guys to watch Trap. Salika did all the music. She and Josh Hartnett are in the movie. Incredible performances. It's really something unique. You need to come to the movie theater to see it though, because it's like being in a concert. So I want you to feel like you're one of the members of the concert, and then it gets very crazy, and I want you to be a part of it.
Hi, Taiwan. I'm so grateful to be part of this, and I feel like, the concert experience you really get to feel if you're in the theater kind of watching it on a big screen and surrounded by people. The movie puts you in that space, and the music puts you in that space, and so you'll really feel it if you go watch it in theaters.
Well, you should definitely watch Trap on the biggest screen. You can, because with a big audience, you get that sense of fun that we're really after with this film. So please come see it. Hi, everybody in Taiwan. I'm Josh Hartnett. Please come see Trap as soon as you can. Enjoy the rest of the concert.
I really want to go to your concerts. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you very much. So happy to see you again.
Good to see you as well. Yeah. We'll see you again. Bye bye.
Bye.